If you've lived on this earth for more than 5 years, you've probably asked some deep, unanswerable existential questions which you will never see answered in your lifetime. Why are we
What
here?
is my purpose?
Why is NASA
Is God
lying
real?
about the shape of the Earth? Where did O'Hare land after being launched away during the final scene of the 2012 Lorax movie? Well, congratulations, viewer. We've cracked the code. We've progressed science enough to answer the question that has been plaguing us for possibly all time, and certainly the last 9 years. What happened to Aliosis O'Hare after the events of the Lorax? How O'Hare could have feasibly been sent to Brazil. Dr. Seuss was inspired to write the Lorax by a trip to Mount Kenya in 1970, so the Mount Kenya area will be used as the general location of Thneedville. During the scene which O'Hare is sent away, snow is visible on the ground, making it appear to be winter. Winter at Mount Kenya generally has southeasterly winds, and the area southeast of Mount Kenya is relatively flat, so O'Hare would not hit any obstacles along the way. The object used to carry O'Hare away appears to be some kind of turbofan, which usually has a battery lifespan of about 50 hours. Based on the placement seen in the movie, O'Hare would be traveling at around 15.34 miles per hour, or around 767 miles total, putting him northwest of the Isle of Aldabra. Assuming he was able to survive on rainwater, there is a small chance that a boat traveling to or from Mozambique or Comoros could intercept him. Most boats passing through the Indian Ocean are trading boats, and the main traders with Mozambique are BRICS countries, including the nation of Brazil. Wait, why are a bunch of Americans living in Kenya? Why would the wind entirely dictate where this fan goes? Wouldn't O'Hare's weight change the distance traveled? What are the chances of a ship ever finding him? Alright, so maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board. O'Hare would have likely started his flight in the Serengeti, as Dr. Seuss based the Lorax off of the native Pachus monkey, and the geography of the area surrounding Thneedville resembles a futuristic mutated version of the Serengeti, which is in Tanzania and Kenya. The Barbaloot's presence would disprove that, as they appear to be small bears at first, but they are much more likely some form of mustelid, which could easily live in that geographic region. Next, we have to determine what direction O'Hare would have been flying in. If you look at an image inside of the city versus outside the city, you'll notice that there only appears to be snow from inside the city, which leads me to believe the snow is artificial. It would make a lot of sense in a city where everything is fake and simulated that the seasons are as well. This is where it gets interesting, because Thneedville is a bunch of white Americans living in the southern hemisphere. It's most likely actually summer in Kenya, the same time of year Americans would be celebrating Christmas. During the summer in Kenya, the sun sets in the northwest of the sky, meaning that the shadows during the afternoon, the time of day when O'Hare launched, are facing southeast. Southeast, therefore, is the direction O'Hare appears to stabilize facing, so we can assume he would continue to travel southeast. O'Hare was traveling at 68 miles per hour on a jet helmet that was previously seen carrying about half a ton of weight. This means that the jet helmet was most likely powered by nuclear fusion, as it is the only theoretically achievable fuel capable of carrying this weight for so long. Due to how much distance he would be able to cover, it is a safer bet to find the first obstacle most likely to strike him out of the sky, over about this range. I will also be going off the assumption that O'Hare overcame the mountains surrounding Thneedville, because the alternative is that he crashed there, which is boring. O'Hare would start his flight in the Serengeti, and quickly gain enough height to the point where geography is unlikely to stop him in his path. What would be likely to stop him? Weather. O'Hare would reach the ocean first when he flew over the Indian Ocean near the northern half of Madagascar. This area is very prone to thunderstorms. And those thunderstorms would be the thing most likely to strike O'Hare out of the sky, meaning O'Hare would end up in the Indian Ocean, north of Madagascar. At this point, we need to analyze currents. The Agulhas current, named for Cape Agulhas, South Africa, would have taken O'Hare's most likely dead body into the southern Atlantic Ocean, into the northwest flowing Benguela current. This is the moment of triumph for O'Hare, where he gets to make his final mark on the world, even as a months-old corpse. O'Hare's body preserved only by sea salt and the fact that by the year 2120, every single fish that would scavenge his body is extinct. O'Hare would have entered the South Equatorial current, which would have left his body to wash up on the coast of Brazil. O'Hare's body would be found on the beach by the Brazilian Coast Guard, and he would be made a full citizen of Brazil, his lifelong dream. He would spend his final years in a coffin, voting for glorious President Bolsonaro every